Get ready, sports fans. Juventus is making waves, and we've got the inside scoop on who's staying, who's going, and what it all means for the Serie A odds. We're diving deep into the key Juventus matches that could shift the 2025-26 Serie A odds. Then, we're breaking down the surprising transfer saga surrounding Lois Openda. Will he stay or will he go? We've got all the details on Juventus' summer plans for this signing. But the transfer news doesn't stop there. We're also looking at Edon Zhegrova and whether Juventus plans to sell him after a challenging season. What's his valuation, and could this be his last campaign in Turin? And finally, a blast from the past. Federico Bernardeschi reveals a shocking detail about his time at Juventus, discussing the number 10 shirt and a decision that changed his path. Stick around for all the drama and analysis. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Juventus matches that could shape Serie A's future. The 2025-26 Serie A season is still a ways off, but the decisions and performances of clubs like Juventus in the upcoming matches could dramatically influence betting lines and fan expectations. We're breaking down the crucial Juventus fixtures that are poised to significantly shift the odds for the entire league. These aren't just any games, they are pivotal moments that could define Juventus' trajectory for the next season. From crucial league clashes to potential cup runs, each match carries weight. The performance in these games will not only impact Juventus' current standing, but also their reputation and perceived strength by oddsmakers and fans alike. Analysts are already scrutinizing the schedule, looking for potential upsets and momentum swings that could redefine the competitive landscape of Italian football. Fans and bettors are buzzing about how these upcoming matches will directly impact the Serie A odds. Will Juventus solidify their position or falter, opening the door for rivals? The anticipation is building as the implications of these games extend far beyond the pitch, directly influencing the financial markets surrounding Italian football. Keep watching as we reveal which Juventus signing might be on the move sooner than anyone expected. Lois Openda's Juventus future hangs in the balance. Juventus brought in Lois Openda with high hopes to bolster their attacking force, but the reality has fallen short of expectations. Now, the club faces a decision about his future, tied to a loan spell with an obligation to buy. The Bianconeri are contractually bound to make Openda's transfer permanent if they secure a top 10 finish in Serie a scenario that currently seems probable. However, despite the impending obligation, Juventus is reportedly already exploring options to move Openda on shortly after his signing is finalized. This strategic maneuver suggests the club is unconvinced by his current form and future potential, seeking to reshape their attacking options for the upcoming seasons. This situation has sparked considerable discussion among fans and pundits. While some understand the club's pragmatism, others question the initial investment and the team's recruitment strategy. The potential sale of Openda so soon after a permanent move raises eyebrows and highlights the club's ongoing efforts to optimize its squad. But what about another attacking talent at Juventus? Could Edon Zhegrova also be on his way out? Edon Zhegrova, Juventus price a tag on a winger's future. Edon Zhegrova arrived at Juventus with significant fanfare, touted as one of Europe's exciting talents. Yet, his debut season has been a struggle, leading the club to reportedly place a valuation on him, signaling a potential early exit. Juventus pursued Zhegrova for a considerable time before securing his signature from Lille, seeing him as a player who could inject creativity and unpredictability into their attack. The move was seen as a coup, especially after interest from other major European clubs. However, his performances on the pitch have not yet matched the high expectations that accompanied his transfer to Turin. The club is now reportedly evaluating the possibility of selling Zhegrova at the end of the season. To avoid a capital loss on the transfer, Juventus would need to recoup at least €11.4 million. This valuation underscores the club's assessment of his current market value and their readiness to make strategic squad changes. The coming weeks will be critical for Zhegrova to prove his worth and potentially alter his future at the club. And speaking of Juventus legacies, a former star reveals a surprising detail about a legendary shirt number. Federico Bernardeschi, the number 10 shirt that got away. Federico Bernardeschi, who played for Juventus from 2017 to 2022, has opened up about his desire to wear the iconic number 10 shirt during his time in Turin, a request that was ultimately denied. Bernardeschi joined Juventus from Fiorentina as a highly rated talent, expected to make a significant impact. Upon his arrival, he expressed his ambition to don the number 10, a jersey steeped in club history and worn by legends. However, the club leadership had different plans, deeming him too young to inherit such a prestigious number at that time. Shortly after Bernardeschi's request, the number 10 was assigned to Paulo Dybala, who was already a more established figure in the squad. Bernardeschi recounted, "I asked to have the number 10 shirt. They told me I was too young and had to wait at least a year. Then Dybala took it, who was already in his third year at Juventus, and that train passed for me." This experience highlights the club's internal hierarchy and the pressures young players face when aiming for iconic status. Despite not getting the number, Bernardeschi had a notable 5-year spell with Juventus before moving to Toronto FC. That's all for today's Deep Dives, but we've got a rapid-fire recap coming up next. That's a wrap on today's Juventus news. We covered the crucial matches shaping the Serie A odds, the uncertain future of Lois Openda, the potential sale of Edon Zhegrova, and Federico Bernardeschi's revelation about the number 10 shirt. Don't miss out on any future updates. Hit that like button, subscribe to NewsThat, and ring the notification bell so you're always in the know. Share your thoughts in the comments below and follow us on all social media platforms for more exclusive content. We'll see you next time.